All right, and we're live. So today I just wanted to kind of go through what I go through when I make a video. So as you can see in this, I have the majority of this video actually already put together. So I have all of the video, I have the audio in, I have the music playing.
You send link through these pipes here. Second, you get chased up this rope.
And I have it all put together. So I just wanted to kind of break down my process, what the captions are gonna look like, because it's one of the, I don't know if I want to say funnest parts of it, but it's when the video really comes together is when I slap the captions on it. And I just thought it'd be really fun. I got a cute little short that I'm putting out today. So if you're on this live stream, you're actually getting a sneak peek at the next short that I'm gonna upload later today. So first thing you'll notice is I have an isolated vocal track down here. So this is taken up from my microphone. I use a voice recorder. And before I get it into this part right here, because as you can see, it's like an entire chunk of audio, I actually record the whole thing with all of my takes, all of my mess ups. I just kind of record it all together, and then I'll cut it up into itty bitty pieces, and I'll condense it down into this one block, and that's when I'll start adding all of the filters to it. So I actually have to give a lot of credit to Gossip Geist and WizCatches Lightning for a lot of the audio effects that I've learned how to do. So the first thing that I do to my audio is I fill left with right, and this just allows for like a more balanced audio feel. And then I apply denoise. This gets rid of like humming, background noise. It gets rid of my wife sneezing in the background. And then I add treble. So this is actually different from what I was told to do by WizCatches Lightning. And the reason for this is my voice is naturally pretty deep, and they told me to apply a bass booster. But when I did that, it just sounded super muffled because my voice is already kind of deep, and so it ended up sounding kind of muffled. And so I had to apply the treble to make it more balanced. And then there's the high pass, and that just prevents any peaking. And then we'll come over here to the audio clip mixer. So down here, you'll see that I have two different audio tracks. I have the voiceover that I have, and you can kind of hear that in the background.
By Kurt Bokeblins. At number 2, we have the R.
And I have the music track. The music track that I chose for this one was Bowser's Galaxy Generator from Mario Galaxy 2. The reason that I picked this one is because I'm running out of Zelda music to put over my shorts. And so I was like, oh, this is pretty good. I like it. Thanks, Sam Baring 55. I think it's pretty cool too. I also see your comment in there too, Broccoli. Thanks for participating in the chat. It's good to see that I'm not just talking to an empty void. And so I'll come over here to my audio clip mixer, and as you can see, the music in the background, I have to crank way the frick down so that you can hear my my voiceover, and I have to actually boost my voiceover a little bit because I can't like yell into my microphone when I'm recording, because that'll just like peak the audio, and that doesn't sound good.
Well, I guess sometimes it sounds good.
But usually that's something that I try to avoid. So I have all of that slapped together, and that makes up the audio of my, of my videos. The next thing that I do is I get all of my clips together from the games, and I try and break it down. Shorts are kind of hard to edit together because you have to change what's going on the screen so often. So you'll see a lot of little breaks. This one is less broken up than normal ones, just because I kind of had to crank this one out in a little bit shorter time. because I had to. I have a Halloween party that I'm hosting tonight with a bunch of my friends, and I need to get it all done before they get here. They're going to be here in like 40 minutes. So I don't even know why I'm live streaming at this point. But I put together all of these clips. If I come over to my effect controls, I'll zoom in way the frick on these. So normally these clips look something like this, but that doesn't look good in a short. So I'll zoom in so that it fills the whole screen. In case anyone's wondering, the way you get this screen size is up here in sequence settings. And then you set the pixels, and that'll give you the dimensions for a short. And so I'll put those together. So now I'll show you how I do my captioning, which is what I'm going to work on right now. So I'll come over here, I'll slap some text on the screen, and then we'll come over to the effect controls here on the left side of the screen. And I come over to the text thing, click on that. I'll hit on stroke, change stroke to 20, and then we're going to change the stroke color to black. This is going to give it the nice black outline that makes it pop off the screen while you're looking at it. And that makes it so it feels professional, makes it feel polished, unlike just like the borderless text. The font that I like to use is, well, I could use the Wild Breath of Zelda, which is the Zelda font, which is what a lot of the people use for their thumbnails when they're making Zelda videos. But I, for my shorts, like to use Impact. So I'll choose Impact, we'll center it, and then I'll come over here, and then I'll just do like a total splash text. So I'll type in what, and we'll come down here, and then we're gonna take what, we're gonna size it up just a little bit, and we're gonna slap it down here so that it's not covering the whole screen of shorts, the whole short, so you can kind of see what's happening on screen, but it's still in a pretty prominent place. And then we're gonna stretch this out over the entire video. And then we're gonna close this, that'll be important later. And so now what we have is we just have this text over the entire video. So the next thing that I'll do is I'll take out my cutting tool for the video, and I'm gonna listen to all of my audio, and I'm gonna break it up into segments that I'm gonna put the subtitles in for. And the reason I have it all in caps is because I could never figure out when I should capitalize letters and when I should not capitalize letters to make it flow. So I was like, screw it. I'm just gonna capitalize everything. Water. All right, so this might be a little bit of the boring part of the stream because I'm just gonna be listening to this, but I'll still be looking at your comments. So if you want to slap anything in there, any questions you have about this process, I'm more than willing to answer that.
What is the...
So this first part, I'm gonna be really careful,
What is
and I'm gonna break it up word by word.
the...
Oh yeah, you gotta have green when you're in the Zelda franchise, that's for sure.
Scariest dungeon in the Legend of Zelda.
So that's going to be that whole part, but I'm going to cut up the whole video before I go through and put the actual captions in. This isn't how everyone does it, but it's how I like to do it. It helps me process things in my brain. Since I've like grown up with ADHD my whole life, I've learned that doing several things at the same time just ends up making it so that the quality of my work is a little bit lower overall. So if I can just focus on like one thing at a time, I can zero in, I can get more done, and I don't have to like juggle a bunch of things.
The Zelda series.
So we're gonna keep breaking it up one word at a time.
The Zelda series is known for its for its elaborate and puzzling dungeon.
So the reason that I break it up word by word at the very beginning is because whenever I'm making a short, one of the number one things that's going to kill retention for a short is if the beginning of your video isn't interesting. And since I'm not, I don't have the patience to put one clip for like every frame at the beginning of the video, I just change every single word of the captions. And that's going to front load the short so that when people see it come across their screen, they're going to be like, oh shoot, this is pretty cool. My brain go, yummy. So I'm going to watch it. And ever since I started doing this, I've gotten way higher retention on my shorts. So like 60% of the people that come across my short are staying to watch it instead of like the regular like 40% I was getting before that. Sometimes I even have shorts that go up to 70, depending on what the video is doing at the same time. And as much as I would love to go through the rest of this and show you step by step, I just got a text from my wife. I need to go pick her up from school, from college, just to, in case anyone was worried about that. We are definitely adults. My wife is also an adult. I'm picking her up from college campus, not like a high school or something, I swear. Probably should have thought about how I was going to say that before I started talking. But it was cool to have you all in stream. The VOD is going to be uploaded to my channel automatically. And I just thought it would be fun to, as I was working through this, show you guys kind of the breakdown of the process. So thanks for hopping on and checking out how I do this. It's good to see you guys. Have a good day. Happy Halloween.